which normally is that pairing with the Orianna.
Yeah, usually you see with the Orianna for that engage, but I think in this case, basically what they want to try and do is have Kamilu play in that side lane threat with the Taliyah, and then have the Nocturne basically sit between both the lane that Kamilu...
No, just bop Sheo away. Time has been granted, but Razork now has to face with the Nocturne in the face. What I mean by that is the fact it's going to spy battle, and Sheo just wins it. Now
they're having the Ghost, but wasn't really able to set anything up, but now we get one more.
Let's look at top lane. The 1v1 begins. Oscar in trouble. The equalizer down. It's good spacing here, but Carlson has to walk over the hot flames, but he misses the Natovo strike right into the fire. Gets crisped up. You hate to see it, but first blood over to Oscar Rinnan off the back of a mistake. Now is there another? Mickey going to be slowed down as Flackett goes into melee range. Gets one in for himself. He's got his ulti. No, he does not. He's only level 5, so he can't do anything but stand there.
No support here. Like, Rel is trying to come across from mid. You've also got the Taliyah who's pushed off of mid lane as well. So Sheo just gets isolated and picked off by Fnatic.
And I feel like I'm revisiting Spring because I'd almost constantly say, oh, there's a lead on upset. Look how good it looks. Now Mickey sending up another one. Kamilu has just been delivered. Ham, cheese, and tomato, put it together. You got a sandwich for upset. 3 kills about to be hand delivered to him as well. Setting up the second skin, all he needs to do is get the auto down. Camilo's bought some time, but upset will pay with the bridge for Fnatic to play through. You talked about how important this Orianna is, maybe sooner rather than later, as Equalizer going to go down. Fnatic looking for a play top. Show with the counter, the paranoia, beautiful. Carlson gets his just dessert. Finally, Oscar Rinnan's in the dirt.
Great kind of back away. Mickey just went for the reset. Just used the teleport a few minutes ago, so didn't have that for the unskilled spellbook, so we'll just try and back away, but objective, and it'll more than likely be Oscar who has to invest in TP, but the engage.
It's a good one though. Sheo matches it with a flash as well, and a quick flee, but where are you going to go? Poby stuck
to fall off a little bit, and we'll have to see if they're going to be able to find that success in the team fights, as actually will be Fnatic who are able to pick up the Rift Guard.
Hexgate taken, Team Heretics were thinking about
it. Hit a lot of big power spikes here, whereas you're only really looking at Yunara for Flackett on the opposite side.
The engage started off by Sten, though, an early team fight set up, double seismic shove, equalizer in the back line. Messy start, but Mickey goes in, gets 2-man pulverize. It's upset reposition. Sheo with the ulti, but who's he going to hit? He goes for the cow. Okay, that's Bio. For now, we look on the right side of the fight as Razork gets on out, and a Weaver's Wall comes in better late than never as Fnatic are a man down. Their engage is down, and Team Heretics are looking down at the 3rd dragon of the game.
Poby didn't pull the trigger on the ultimate, though, so Fnatic still trying to play off of this, see if they can make that big shockwave hit.
But Flackett can't transcend anymore. That's an advantage. Seismic shove misses. Look at the Herald. An engage from the right side of our screen. Razork is looking for a target. Onto Kamilu. The engage train gets a flash. And Kamilu will run for his life. Razork worth a shot there as the summoner down. But the dragon still not taken. It's in stalemate.
But Fnatic get Mickey back out onto the map. So Fnatic now feel confident enough they can actually go for this. They've pushed Heretics over towards the mid lane, and it will be the Fnatic Dragon that comes out on top.
And then again, the ability to play on Soul Point when Baron would be coming up, when this Atakan's up as well. The power for Heretics would be immense. At least the turret still comes out of it, so...
Exactly, upset was on the bottom side. I don't know if this is like if he was spotted or it's just Heretics reading the fact that Oscar Rinnan went aggressive, so something was up. Now TP coming up towards his top side.
The seismic shove on a clone to start us off. Look at the left side of the fight at 3k. Atakan going down, zoned out well, and the smite will come through. It's actually auto to death with the shockwave from Poby. Hits a 2-man. Exhaust while Flackett runs for his life, while the right side of the fight is Carlson taking on the world, but the world won.
They just need to start it. They try and face Heretics in, but Carlson happy to face check this. Oscar has to give space.
Paranoia's up. They can run in. Razork at half HP. Mickey taking damage as well at 1100. Carlson, the front line that can walk in. No fear in his eyes as the Weaver's Wall zones out half of them. Razork with an ulti, but it's suboptimal. He gets blown up as upset into the back line, but Paranoia strikes then with a Magnet Storm. He'll be crying tonight. A double over to Flackett as Carlson takes the rest. And Team Heretics, this game, they know what's best.
Even Heretics! Our Baron is on the side of Heretics. You see there, as they all try to escape, the Weaver's Wall comes through, and Baron pulls Razork back into the middle of the pit, which means he desperately has to try and engage to just save and salvage.
That play Baron in hand. They've got Soul Point, or rather Soul, coming up in 3 minutes 30 to boot.
And I don't... hang on. Shao going to find Razor because he comes through here.
He's just going to walk at him 2 levels the difference. Fear about to find his mark as well. Not into the clone, but the real thing. And Paranoia again strikes him. Cyclone, but Poby can't get the finishing damage onto Flacket. Crashdown stops him in his way, and Poby needs retribution here. Fnatic needs something, and understand they'll find exactly that. Poby gets his first kill of the LEC.
Really good reads from Heretics as to where they need to be.
Yep.
And then capitalizing on mistakes from Fnatic. As now Heretics, this is exactly how their composition is set up. You try and play for Kamilu pushing in on one wave. Shale, as you can see, just sitting in between both of these waves, means that he can ult to wherever he needs to go.
Paranoia might just be the zone off, but a Weaver's Wall shows you that Team Heretics are serious. But an engage from Mickey with a 3-man shockwave sets Razork to find them all. Upset on a shutdown on a Flacket. That dive was huge. Carlson ulti's out, but he's free food. Again, man, overkill. It's overkill. The Nexus falls, and Kamilu might see that as he flashes over the wall, but Poby there to match, sidesteps the seismic shove, and with movement speed coming from distance, all it takes is one more ball, and Kamilu will drop another shutdown. Bounty territory, when there was a 6k gold lead, Fnatic are about to break the wall and move it to only
without
2.
Flash, without ultimate, which means it's without contest from Heretics. It'd be suicidal to try and go in here instead of about to learn this.
Out. Mickey takes the blast going over with him, he'll flash, but that'll be a waste as Razork follows him over. Dragon for free as well. Team Heretics have just thrown this out the window. Ripper for now with Baron spawn.
Yeah, you want, as Fnatic, to try and take the fight in this kind of choke point, so that then you're able to keep everyone in Heretics grouped up, and it makes it significantly easier for you to try and have this big wombo. But the second you start kind of ceding control, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Carlson starts this off though. He rams in as Weaver's Wall is out again. Fnatic on the wrong side of it. They're split away, but Poby has the range over the wall. Shao's already pulled the Paranoia out as a bit of damage onto Team Heretics jungle. Razork has flashed in. Shockwave finds none of them though, but it's still going to be mitigated by the fact that Upset has a death wish. He wants Team Heretics' death rather on a silver platter. Kamilu Sten, the last remnants here, and Fnatic, they decided to dive. They decided to send Agent Upset in to get the job done.
It took a little bit of time, but Fnatic managed to make the play work. The dash from Flacket only keeps him momentarily safe from the shockwave as Mickey wants to keep it up.
His flash won't matter in the end, but Adil still sends a ball right in for delivery. This will be the end. A game that Team Heretics had in the palm of their hands that Fnatic had to execute to clench back, and Sten, his Magna Storm will be in vain. An ace, a 9-1-4 Kaiser, a debut for Poby, but man, I'd be lying if I didn't say that Upset carried the hell out of those fights with Mickey. When you've already got a lot of point and click, I'm not going to talk about anything until it's locked in, because Mickey's just going to go through and, yeah, probably lock it in the end. So, bit of disengage, bit of a barrier between things like the Rise, the Aphelios, into getting in some of the key targets.
Yeah, I think that's because they know they're going to lose out on a ton on top end, but nobody here to protect Oscarinen.
Their sentence doesn't connect. That's the start, though. Waiting for the flay as well. It comes through, but with the gravitum down, Oscarinen sent packing. First blood easily done with the denial. Actually, you got to be 18, I think. Dark Passage, Flash, Mickey gets in the way, Unbreakable, but a Flash matched, and after the Winter's fight, Sten kept in place, the range enough, but the death sentence is one for Razork. He'll flash the match, but a kill given over to Clean outside of the fact that the fight started going haywire. We're going to see another one now. Death sentence at the ready, that's what I look for. Black and Under Turret is going to send him out with the shurikens and his auto attacks. A feat of warfare has been claimed, but it's not over yet. A double already down, and Sheriff flashes out from the turret range.
Towards Razork. Now Fnatic trying to find that timing window for Grubs, but is it there?
Death sentence hands on the Razork. The box is out, or rather not available. Rather, it's the Dark Passage culling in the way, but Sheo blocks. Tibbers comes out, but it's not doing too much as Flacket's doing more. The bear is about to be unaware. Dropping down, Poby flashes out. Fnatic came to play, but Team Heretics again in the way.
Poby ended up dropping.
You know what Rise does? Lots of wave clear as it comes towards second, third item, and the ability to continue these dives, which makes it so easy when you have that push.
But I think it's Fnatic who are going to continue these dives. Push under tower, Razork is here.
Tibbers was already out, Camilu's a little bit low. Something on the board for Fnatic, second kill perhaps, setting up with the shield, and A pierce, a spear, Razork for the chase, finds it with a shutdown and his escape. Oh, right.
Yeah, I think he's setting up for that because Sten was starting to move up there. He's now gone mid to protect Aphelios instead. And here we go. This is going to be a dive.
It's good burst. Carlson shield, but the ulti out from Oscar. Does he really want that? The ultimatum, even with a whip from Sheo. The scissors connect and Carlson gets the auto trade. Teleport in though, it's not done. Poby with Tibbers with flash, and it's going to come out only onto Sheo. The pig in the way. The girl dropping fire, dropping heat, and Tibbers zoning out. Sheo is dead meat, and Poby's just going to wait. Over the wall, gets charged into, but Poby with a shutdown, finally.
Or would have to back away, but now you're just in a position where Heretics are using their advantages across the map, and this map is getting more and more difficult for Fnatic to compete on.
And it feels like a more concrete state. I know last game we talked about blows being traded. There's a good trade here from Camilo. This guy's going to fall. Good sidestep. Camilo is getting flashed on now, though. Razork is mad, and Oscar must be too. A kill given over to Oscar. We do a little bit of damage here, but I'm looking at the gank from Heretics instead. It's standard Sheo, and the damage will be the big question here with Permafrost and the box down. I guess that question's now answered. Teleport just in case as the death sentence lands again. Was the TP needed? Probably not.
Now trading up on objectives as well, because it's 1-for-1 on towers, but you get the dragon.
With Grubs as well, remember that trade, even if you're 5-10 seconds later, is still going to be that much quicker. 2 people required to push turret from Fnatic. And while first brick does go to Heretics, Fnatic do catch up. 3k gold still the lead. Double dragon again start here for Heretics. Like, there's still the book in their favor.
They're going to get mid lane tower as well here. Look at the collapses coming through. Upset just can't stick around here by himself. Oscarin has to defend the tier 2 and it's just gone. And that's even without using the Rift Herald. So now to playoffs. And it has been a case of, okay, well, we're expecting them to do the same here coming in towards E2, putting pressure on towards this bottom side away from where the Adakan is going to spawn. And, hang on.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. Camilo right into a Tibber. And Camilo dies. Exhausted is Flacket. The fight's not going to stop there, though, as Teleport coming in, and Pantheon is going to descend. Flacket separated from the team. His cleanse keeps him alive for now, but his flash will get him to safety. But at the very least, Mickey in the way with the Winter's Bite. And Fnatic have game.
Great play from Poby, though. Again, like immediate flash stun. He was waiting for absolutely nothing. As then, with the hook,
are we going to get a fight? Team Heretics want to go in. Sheo just walks in and steals it.
No way.
He just steals Adakan. Hextech ultimatum in the middle, and Carlson again dies where he did last game, but this fight could be okay. Sten setting up Camilo, but he once again runs into CC. They got the Adakan, but Heretics are like, no, we must keep going. Forward into the breach once more as Flacket's joined in thanks to the Dark Passage. Calibrum out of range. Oscar is on the march. It's a realm wall as well. Hook shot, wall shot, no ultimatum, but with a hook in and a box down, a play through. Razork kept in place, through and through. Sheo gets a kill as Razork has dropped down to his knees, but Carlson jumped in under a turret with a culling in the way. Okay, Heretics still have an 80 carry. The turret's still going to go down. Carlson just likes going forward. As the death sentence won't connect this time around, but Heretics are taking everything from the bot side of this map.
Heretics are playing so well. Everyone is on the same page. Everyone is jumping forward.
He got another.
Is hitting everyone.
Mickey gets flayed in and an ulti to bite that dust.
Well, consistently, Heretics have been able to catch Razork out in positions where he shouldn't be, then find more off the back of it. And they're looking now at this dragon. I think we're going to a game 3.
I think we are, but honestly, Dagda, I don't know if I can say that.
Both side lanes to push in, but does mean the Sheo doesn't have the ultimate available. Poby now collapsed onto Camilo, though.
Camilo went deep. It's Tibbers out, but Razork here to support. And Camilo, he'll flash towards the TP. He needs backup. Realm Warp to get Carlson out as Oscar doesn't land the ulti. Carlson here to save the day, say good day, and say what's up. At half HP, he gets poked out as Teleport now. Fnatic bringing in Mickey as well. All right, we're going to group up and punch again.
But the thing is, you've now got no flash on Camilo, no ult on Sheo, Camilo, or the option here, I think, to try and continue is
Poby has flash. Poby has flash. Poby has flash! And he finds it. Flacket gets to a better position, though. Sends out the equilibrium, the ultimatum, and now with Sheo running forward, all it takes is back to front. A hook again. Stand on his thread. Sets up for Flacket as Carlson takes down Mickey in the top of the map.
Really, the follow-up, it's desperate from Fnatic, and Heretics manage to just as Elixir as well. They just want to end this in one punch.
I just love that, you know, that fight, I'm like, okay, hang on, poor Sheo might be caught out, stunned up. Razork doesn't do any damage to this pig. You're going to walk away. Ulti for ulti, setting up. Tibbers is now out. Sheo taking a year to die, while Stend might be dead through mid. Oscarin sets up with the damage with Upset playing front to back, but it won't be enough because Flack are front lining. Now with the culling, Sheo about to die. The setup, Fnatic have low health bars, but they got to kill Flacket as Carl, son of Carlson, comes down, slams him into the ground, and makes us go to game 3.
Fnatic are diving into an Infernum of Felios, and it's Carlson who jumps in to finish them off. Heretics played this game fantastically.
Every fight looked on the edge, but man, you love to see it. It's entertaining. It might always not be the cleanest League of Legends, but Team Heretics put on a show. And for the first time this split, we'll go to a game 3 as Hexac Ultimatum. Mickey kept in the dome, will be ringed around for the ace. Carl finishes it off, and Team Heretics do what they should have done in the first game.
Hobie hitting a Cinder Stun to try and set that up. So it is a little bit conditional when it comes towards the engage tools, especially when you've got a lot of like leap strikes or repositioning coming through from Heretics.
It's Jack's jungle.
It is Jack's jungle, okay.
I mean, that's again, they
extend reset potentially for a play on mid, but Razor looking for the dive.
He's thinking about the dive. Both summoners are up, flashes immediately, cleanse, then Flacken matches it, but the root underneath turret makes it a disaster. Turning into a minion helps out, and Mickey absorbs the pressure. First blood over to Razor, but they're going again. Dagda, they're going again. Stand up against the turret is going to charge out and at least get Fnatic's flash in the air. Second most bit of damage on his team as a Sejuani in game 2.
Yeah, so Flacken did the most, and you have Ryze and Camille as your solo laners, and Sheo's like, no, I got this, lads. Let me show you how it's done.
I mean, I just can't believe it. Picks up the Dragon, and now just goes back to clearing his camps as the Jax, power farming to Trinity Force. He said the same about Razor, but he's got a lot more action in this game, and I will say, despite the fact that we came into this saying that Sheo's got Razor quite a bit, this game has been a better start here. Trundle more proactive, but first time that they've actually gotten all 3 grubs, even touched the grubs in this series.
And maybe about to hit on towards his top side as well.
Oh dear, that TP might hurt Carlson. His World Ender up and available again, sends the minions away, but the healing this early on just won't cut it. Under turret, Razor takes him down. Towards top, 3 grubs makes all the difference. First turret blood. Fnatic are going to pick that one up in spades in this early game.
Now Fnatic kind of just looking for the full tower take. Sheo holding here once more. Worried that the dive might still be coming through.
Upset getting engaged on. There's an exhaust. Sten's going to get the quickness and the battle lance. Sets up the pop blossoms, the disengage, but Mickey knows his AD carry's dead.
The reset though, and there's a ward in behind Fnatic.
Look at the range, the setup we talked about in draft. The Queen World's going to set up first over the turret's gone for Camilo. That might be an in, and Poby just waiting. He unleashes power first, then he scatters. The weak is Camilo. And with the feats of warfare down, Fnatic have picked up already the first blood. But Carlson with his flank tries to bring an interim to Heretics. Flashing on upset with the pop blossom. It's a disengage turn golden. Mickey sets up a Sheo with a counter strike in the backline. Brings the fight back. The feathers for Flack are great. Scatter the weak. Poby's trying to return the fight to Fnatic. And I think he's done it. The range beautiful from Fnatic. Because when it gets messy.
Now Fnatic open up 7-2, a 4,000 gold lead. Rift Herald to boot as well. And it's just going to become very difficult for...
Through mid, the speed is ramping. Poby's coming in just in case as well, and the Herald will chunk to get first out of turret. Mickey with a pop blossom, but under turret, him with a pillar up. Flacket sends out the feathers, Stand the quickness, it turns into a fight, but he runs into a big fat belly. Walking away, Sten lucky to be alive, but Fnatic healthy as anything. We'll take another turret to the list. Bomber again, but Oscar in and flashes away. Mickey can't get the tangle barbs, and it gets close.
Yeah, so Heretics tried to just give tier 2 for the tier 1 take on top, but Poby's now TP'd in and Carlson's getting corralled.
Good scatter of the week though. Poby needs to keep his distance. Carlson has flash available. Razork on the way in as well. World Ender up and available. Infernal chains into a minion is not what you want to see as he gets his sun to the sky, but that healing won't cut it. Pillar up in the way again, and Poby scatters the weak. Sheo has been playing his Tom Cruise version in this game for long enough. Now he's spotted, but they need more burst. The all-out going to be used, or rather Sheo's ulti and Oscar in at half HP. It might turn sour though. It's Mickey walking up with the tangle barbs, connects on the enemy Jax. True Shot Barrage helps out. A body slam, a barrel roll, upset in the mix, and a mystic shot to send him down. Counter-strike buys the time, but the auto time so.
Fnatic are just way too strong, although they look like they're going to go for the play.
They're going to try. It's an objective bounty if they get the steal, but those wards you talked about before, using the BTP, but Poby has deleted Sheo. The smite steal is off the map as Fnatic are chasing down the bottom lane. It's a victory march of sorts as Atakan's in the back pocket. Next will be the turret too.
Yeah, there's little that you can do here as Heretics. Fnatic continue to push forward. Carlson TP'd in behind. He's made it back to mid to try and clear out the wave, but it's Fnatic just waiting now to pick up this tier 2 on the bottom side.
Might be a sad end for Heretics. They are bleeding. I feel like I've been saying it for the past. Eyes crossing T's for Fnatic. It's slowed down for you all at home, but the reason is because Fnatic have held control for just so long. It does feel like a one-sided game. It's up to Team Heretics to show us otherwise. Sterix Gage now picked up for Carlson as he face checks near top. There's a good pillar out again. Flash away. Carlson in trouble. Camilo even more so. Explosive cast deletes as Razork to pick up the kill credit, but another body slam with barrel roll slows down the floating beast. The top lane demon, I think not. Carlson has to work for it. The flash in from Sten is trying to. The deletion will help out though, but Carlson's run out of ulti while the Pop Blossom tries to send us home, but Blackett with the feathers out. Again, the slow. Poby at full HP, sending haymaker. Razork on the respawn. It's a bit dark over here. Baron going down swiftly.
Yeah, Poby though, trying to find the pick, doesn't get Sheo. That could have been it, but Fnatic still fishing.
And 4K, Razork is here, ready for the smite. Sheo can't get in the pit. Good explosive cast. Fnatic zone control. True Drop Barrage does the damage. It goes down to upset, and now the fight can begin. The feathers fly in, but Carlson is isolated alone, and Sterix will not. Top turret is soon to go. This is going to quickly turn into 10,000 gold as Team Heretics fight close to their home, and Razork might be caught out. Quickness out, and Razork, old habits die hard, but Poby's there to save the day. He unleashes hell upon Sheo, and Carlson's still dead for a little bit. Numbers advantage now for Fnatic as they walk towards the top turret, and there's TP for the Between Worlds. Oscarin sends in the bomb, but it's not enough. Only under a clone. That's Mickey X's damage health bar. The zone is still there. Team Heretics getting sent away, and even though they're trying so hard, the gold just seems too much.
Heretics are trying everything they have, but there's just not enough. Fnatic continue to push forward. Oscarin
30 minutes into the game, and that guy is an item away from full build plus some stacks. Team Heretics get scattered. They become weak. Razork's going to step up, and with Baron buff, this siege is unrelenting. Carlson with an angle. All it takes is an engage, and Oscar knows it. Sten caught out against the wall. No escape, chopped down, auto to death by a club. Oscar jumps in, and Poby is diving the fountain. Sheo survives because Unleashed Power is stopped, but Team Heretics, the gold, overcomes them. It was a close series. It was well fought, but Fnatic switched on when it counted, and Poby, my GOAT, your GOAT, our GOAT, debuts in the LEC with a big dub.